So it is, the video is for January 23rd, and the reason why is because every Thursday we've been doing prediction videos for the different award shows. And then we start out with the Globes, and then of course with the Critics' Choice and the SAG. That video is all over the place. And now this BAFTA video, the next week's the Spirit Awards, and the first week of February is going to be the Oscars. And I decided to do that because, well, we taped one on Thursday, so why not put them all Thursdays? Makes sense, right? So, this one is going to be talking about the BAFTAs, and this is going to be interesting, really interesting, because we're not as, I'll just throw it out there, we're not as prepared as we usually are. So, I don't think it's going to be as much of a cluster as the SAG video was.
It helps that there's not TV.
But yeah, exactly. It helps there's not television. So, we're going to talk about the BAFTAs, and AJ, take it away.
Fine. I guess we're...
I don't have access to any of this stuff, so...
So, as usual, I guess we're going in reverse.
Yes.
That would make the first category Outstanding Debut by... Jesus fucking Christ. Outstanding Debut by a British writer, director, or producer.
We're not acknowledging the shorts?
No.
Okay.
Because nobody will see those. They don't even broadcast them.
Really?
Yeah.
Shame.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think the BAFTAs are like... Yeah, the BAFTAs are like pre-recorded. So they're like...
Oh, that's right.
So
yeah.
they edit out a lot of the categories. So this is probably worthless to a lot of you. Save Mr. Banks, who it's the debut of the writer, apparently.
Yep.
Good Vibrations, Kelly and Victoria, For Those in Peril, and Shell. Well, to be totally honest, considering...
Why does that not have a date on it? Kelly and Victoria?
I think it's dark because it doesn't have an IMDb page.
Okay, fair enough. Completely
Whatever
taking these off IMDb. Sorry.
I hate to say, I'd say Saving Mr. Banks because it's the only one that like most people know. I know what Shell is.
Mm-hmm.
I have access to it, but I haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
But I would say since Saving Mr. Banks seems to have the most, traction of all these, it's probably...
Oh, yeah. I don't think it has any competition, honestly.
Especially since it's the only one here that has other nominations elsewhere.
Yes.
In the BAFTAs. Are we just fucking guessing?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, I'll say the runner-up is Shell, and For Those in Peril is the dark horse.
I think Good Vibrations is actually the runner-up, and I'm going to go with Shell as the dark horse.
And we're just saying shit about movies. We don't have no idea what they are.
Except for Saving Mr. Banks. Obviously, I've seen it 5 times. AJ's seen it once. So we're good.
I wish I was more well-informed. I feel like a piece of shit.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sure Ashley's getting a nice laugh out of this.
The next one is the Rising Star Award, which obviously is not for any particular movie, just them in general.
Exactly.
Dane DeHaan, George McKay, Lupita Nyong'o, Will Poulter, and Lea Seydoux.
Okay.
A lot of these people aren't exactly...
Household names?
A lot of these people aren't exactly breaking out.
Yeah, exactly.
Technically, Dane DeHaan's breakout was last year, but... And Lea Seydoux's been around for a while now. She was in Bastards.
Yeah.
She was one of La Petite's daughters.
Yeah. Thought that name sounded familiar.
I would say undoubtedly Lupita Nyong'o will probably take this.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Lea Seydoux would probably be the runner-up, and the potential spoiler is Dane DeHaan. Again,
I don't like to completely copy you, but I can't disagree. I completely agree with the same.
Because Will Poulter is the kid from We're the Millers, and George McKay is... Apparently he was in How I Live Now, but I guess he's been around since, like, Defiance.
And that's like when... Okay, I'm going to throw this out there. This is completely out of the film categories, but when you're in the wrestling business, and you go to a different company, or you've been in an independent federation, and you go to the WWE, or you go to TNA, it's kind of like you win Rookie of the Year when you've been on the circuit for like 10, 15, 20 years, and it's like that. They may be called the Rising Star, but they have stuff in their repertoire other than just that. Okay. Makes sense.
Documentary, we have The Act of Killing, The Armstrong Lie, Blackfish, Thames Vermeer, and We Steal Secrets.
Okay.
I guess I'll say it goes to The Act of Killing. The runner-up is Thames Vermeer, and the spoiler is probably Blackfish.
I think the act of killing will win. I think it's pretty
Especially
safe
since
bet.
it got in more than one category.
Exactly. I actually think that I don't know I don't know how the BAFTAs would have taken the Blackfish, honestly. So that being said, I'm going to say that my runner-up in this case is going to be We Steal Secrets, and I think Tim's Vermeer is my dark horse. I don't think Blackfish is going to win the BAFTAs, but I could be wrong. Who knows? Here we go again.
Animated feature. There's not really a runner-up or a dark horse.
Nope. Frozen wins.
Despicable Me 2, Monsters University, and Frozen. Those are not in alphabetical order. Who the fuck did that?
Somebody that posted them on IMDb, apparently. You said that during the last video we had something like that happen.
I think it was this category, too.
I believe so, actually.
Frozen is separated because it's just that much of an obvious winner.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, there are some issues with the word foreign here.
Apparently.
So we spell it out. Best film not in the English language is the full category name.
Mm-hmm.
We have The Act of Killing, Blue is the Warmest Color, The Great Beauty, Metro Manila, and Watchda. I hope I'm saying Manila right.
Yeah, it's Manila.
I guess, like Lou keeps saying, I think since it's not eligible for the Oscar, Blue is the Warmest Color will win everything it's up for.
Indeed.
Metro Manila did really well at the British Independent Awards.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say it's the runner-up just because of that. And the spoiler is The Great Beauty.
I'm actually going to say, obviously, Blue is the Warmest Color is going to win. I think The Act of Killing is in runner-up position, and I think I'll also jump on that bandwagon and say Metro Manila is going to be the dark horse.
Yeah, technically, they're all kind of in the running because people love Watchda for some reason.
Yeah.
By the numbers bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, visual effects. We have Gravity, The Hobbit, Iron Man, Pacific Rim, and Star Trek.
Okay.
Gravity, obviously.
Well, yeah.
I suppose the runner-up would be...
I've got a couple ideas here.
The runner-up and dark horse, it could be either one of the two between Pacific Rim and Star Trek, I guess.
Well, we're on the same page. Good job.
All right.
So, wait a minute. We have to solidify which one's which. We can't say that for sake of writing down predictions.
I'll say the runner-up is Star Trek and the spoiler is Pacific Rim.
That makes the most sense to me as well. Yay!
As if something's going to beat Gravity for visual effects.
No lie.
All right. For sound, which is combined apparently,
Mm-hmm.
we have All Is Lost, Captain Phillips, Gravity, Inside Llewyn Davis, and Rush.
Gotta be a reason why it's in there.
We'll find out Tuesday, I guess.
Yep.
Fuck it, I'll say Gravity takes this too.
Okay.
With the runner-up being Captain Phillips and the spoiler being Rush.
I think the spoiler is Inside Llewyn Davis. There's got to be something we don't know the reason why it got nominated, so why not? Why not just throw something out to it? It's just the dark horse. It's possible.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Okay.
Sadly, All Is Lost is probably not in the running. Now that being said, it'll probably win.
Yeah, I heard recently that Academy members weren't taking to All Is Lost very well.
Redford.
And that they had an IMAX showing of Gravity for Academy members.
Oh, boy.
There were 900 Academy members, and when Sandra Bullock came out for her Q&A, she got a standing ovation by all of them.
Oh, dear God.
Just saying. Makeup and hair, which, by the way, was always the category here. The Oscars are copying it.
Exactly.
By changing to it last year and continuing that. Same goes for production design.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, for makeup and hair, we have American Hustle, Behind the Candelabra, The Great Gatsby, The Butler, and The Hobbit.
I guess it's pretty easy.
I'll say it's Behind the Candelabra. With the runner-up being... The Hobbit, and the spoiler being The Butler.
I think Gatsby wins this.
Once again, all 5 of these are pretty much in the running, so it's hard to say.
I think since Behind the Candelabra can actually win things, I think it's going to win a few things.
They really took to it.
Yeah, definitely.
The Douglas snub's fucking weird, but apart from that, they really took to it.
It's the runner-up here, for sure. And as much as I don't like the movie, I can't deny the fact that the makeup works fine. The Hobbit's definitely the dark horse.
I don't get where you're getting Gatsby, but...
I don't know. Something tells me.
Alright. Original music. I'm going to assume that is score.
We already talked about... Oh, well. Continue.
Huh?
Sounds. Score. Okay, it'd have to be score, yeah. I'm looking at the people nominated. It's score. I don't know why it's called original music.
Because that's what they do.
Alright. It is the British Oscars, so, I mean, it does make sense.
The Book Thief, Captain Phillips, Gravity, Save Mr. Banks, and 12 Years a Slave.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I looked into it. You told me somebody left a comment that said they thought Gravity was nominated for score at the Globes.
Mm-hmm.
It is. For some reason, the copy I had only had 4 slots.
There we go. See, we're covering your base right now, and I'm pointing at you right now, the person that said this comment to us. So there you go. It's covered.
I don't know why, because I got those from IMDb. I guess it was, I don't know. There's always one fuck up on there, usually.
You may not want to get them from IMDb any longer.
There's just usually one fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually don't know. I actually thought Zimmer would do pretty well with this, but I actually don't know anymore.
I've got a good line. I got mine pretty much figured out. Let me go.
I'm gonna take a fucking wild stab in the dark here.
I hope we're not on the same... We may be on the same page here.
Like, I'm just gonna, just say this.
Just throw it out there.
Yeah, because it's not like it's a life or death situation or anything. So if it doesn't happen, whatever. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this out there.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and say that it's Williams.
Okay.
The Book Thief.
Yeah, that's my prediction as well.
And I'll say the runner-up is Gravity and the spoiler is Zimmer.
I think Zimmer is the runner-up. I think Newman is the spoiler.
Of course you do.
I love this. I love the music. I love the score in Saving
Are you a
Banks.
BAFTA voter?
No.
The fact that you love it does not matter.
But I'm making a prediction. Sorry. We'll see what happens.
Okay, costume design.
Here we go.
We have American Hustle, Behind the Candelabra, Gatsby, The Invisible Woman, and Saving Mr. Banks. I fucking love the Behind the Candelabra and American Hustle over here. Yeah, I'll say Gatsby takes this.
Oh, definitely.
The runner-up, Behind the Candelabra,
Yep.
and the spoiler, The Invisible Woman.
I think the spoiler is American Hustle.
But they're not going to totally pass up The Invisible Woman. It's a period piece.
I don't know what it is, so I can't really say anything about it.
It's that movie where Ray Fiennes plays Dickens.
Oh, yeah. Well, that being said, I totally agree with what you just said. I didn't know.
Yeah.
It's not listed here anywhere, so... Of what it is. So, yeah.
Okay. Production design, formerly known as Art Direction.
Yes.
Not here, but the Oscars, formerly known as Art Direction. But once again, copying the BAFTAs and calling it production design.
Of course.
I guess they all had some kind of intervention or something.
We'll go with that.
Okay, for production design, we have American Hustle, Behind the Candelabra, Gravity, Gatsby, and 12 Years a Slave. I'll go ahead and say I think Gravity's going to do well in this category. With the runner-up being Gatsby, and the spoiler being 12 Years a Slave or Behind the Candelabra. I'll say 12 Years a Slave, I guess.
I've got those flipped, actually. I have Gatsby winning Gravity second place, and 12 Years a Slave is my dark horse.
Editing.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we're into the big deals now. Okay, I'm going to put these in alphabetical order because I don't do the... I fucking hate when they do the numbers going first.
Yeah, it's annoying. Don't rip the paper, please.
Okay. Captain Phillips, Gravity, Rush, 12 Years a Slave, and The Wolf of Wall Street.
Well, technically, it'd be The Wolf of Wall Street first because TH and TW. Yeah. We're good.
The doesn't count.
It should. Continue.
Okay. This one is tough.
Yeah, very much so.
I
think the only thing that's mathematically eliminated from this list is probably Rush. But it's the BAFTA, so I don't know. Rush getting into editing's a big deal.
I'm going to fuck it. I'll say The Wolf of Wall Street takes it.
I agree completely.
With the Gravity being the runner-up, and I keep wanting to say Captain Phillips for this, actually.
I was thinking about that too.
Okay, fine, I will.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay. Yeah. I just taking a wild stab. I'll say The Wolf of Wall Street takes it. Gravity's the runner-up. Captain Phillips is the spoiler.
Correct.
We'll see what happens. All right, cinematography. We have Captain Phillips, which is interesting. Gravity, Inside Llewyn Davis, Nebraska, and 12 Years a Slave. I think it'll go to Inside Llewyn Davis, actually.
Really?
With the runner-up being Gravity, and I guess the spoiler being 12 Years a Slave.
I think I think the spoiler's Nebraska here. Just watching the we haven't seen. Well, we've seen the movie by the time this video gets released, but we haven't seen the movie officially yet. So, but looking at the trailers, it just looks so beautiful. So I think that would work really well, and I think it's going to be the dark horse here.
Not that Critics Awards matter or anything, but it's won a lot of Critics Awards for cinematography.
I think it's got a really good shot.
Okay.
Can't doubt 12 Years a Slave here, though, either. Like I said, Captain Phillips is in the battle, too. There's got to be a reason it got nominated, so...
I still love that fucking shot of when they're trying to fend off the pirates with the hoses.
The big hoses, yeah.
And this like you have this dooming score and all this action going on, and the hoses cause a rainbow over all of this.
It's so awesome.
All right.
Oh boy.
All the important shit now.
Yep. Let's do this.
Adapted screenplay, we have Behind the Candelabra, Captain Phillips, Philomena, 12 Years a Slave, and The Wolf of Wall Street. I think Philomena could be a huge deal here, actually.
Potentially.
But nevertheless, I'll say John Ridley takes it.
Okay.
With Philomena being the runner-up and the spoiler being The Wolf of Wall Street.
I completely agree here. But there's got to be a reason. There's got to be a reason they nominate for Behind the Candelabra. I don't think it's necessarily filler here. It may be more of a contender than we think it is, because this is the only place it can do anything outside of television realm. You never know. But I agree completely with what you just said.
Well, they also snubbed it in picture, which is weird given how much they gave it.
Yeah, it's strange.
Alright. Original screenplay, we have American Hustle, Blue Jasmine, Gravity, Inside Llewyn Davis, and Nebraska. I want to immediately jump on American Hustle, but that would be, I mean, maybe this doesn't matter, I don't know. I don't really know BAFTA history all that much, but Russell just won a screenplay BAFTA last year.
True.
Granted, it was unadapted, but... maybe not necessarily because of that. I don't know. But I'm just going to take, I'm just going to throw what the fuck ever.
Okay.
I'll say the Coen brothers take it.
Okay.
With American Hustle behind them and... I hate to say it. Maybe Blue Jasmine's the spoiler.
I hate you. Because you said what I was going to say before I even said it, but I've got it flipped. I think American Hustle will win. The Coen brothers are second place, and Woody Allen is definitely going to be the dark horse. But don't count out Nebraska.
That's what I was deciding between Nebraska and Blue Jasmine. I'm kind of surprised Gravity got here. Because people were saying like the one thing to count it out for is screenplay, but
For the Oscars, I would say that's a guarantee almost.
Didn't Cuarón write the screenplay with his son?
I believe so.
Only Cuarón's got a credit here.
IMDb, not knowing.
Okay, director.
Oh boy.
Which they call the David Lean Award, which is actually kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
Surprise, surprise, and that's not an exaggeration or sarcasm.
Yeah.
It's the TGA lineup.
Yeah.
It's Cuarón, Greengrass, McQueen, Russell, and Scorsese. I'd say Cuarón's going to take it with McQueen behind him, and Russell is the dark horse, which is basically the case everywhere.
Yeah, but you know what? I think there's not enough put into Scorsese getting into everything.
I do find it interesting that they snubbed it for picture.
Oh, God, really?
Yeah,
I wasn't, wrong. Okay.
You're going to say that too? The
Yeah.
only other option is Greengrass, and I know you love Greengrass.
I don't hate Paul Greengrass, okay?
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. He just doesn't belong in this director lineup.
And he looks like an American Billy Connolly.
Yeah, there's always that.
Just in appearance.
I mean, then there's stuff like Her, which did absolutely nothing in the BAFTAs. The
Yeah,
Coens
Her-
could have been here,
Her
and
Dallas
Alexander
Buyers
Payne
Club.
could have been here.
Her and Dallas Buyers Club got totally snubbed.
Yeah. Which is crazy, because those are two big
Well,
heavy
supposedly,
hitters right now.
this is what it's just a rumor right now, but it makes sense.
Okay.
There is and some people are saying, "Oh, you're just making excuses. Dallas Buyers Club got snubbed. Get over it." It's not so much that; it's just there's got to be a reasonable explanation that Dallas Buyers Club would get totally snubbed.
Yeah, of course.
The rumor is that BAFTA had one Dallas Buyers Club screening in L.A.
What?
That's the rumor, and if the rumor is true, I think that would, explain something.
So you have to get on a plane, fly to LAX, and watch a movie, and then fly all the way back.
I could buy an awards body not going for Her,
Yeah.
but
Not Dallas Buyers Club.
being snubbed is out there.
Yeah, completely. Especially
Okay.
what it's doing right now, anyway.
Okay. Best supporting actress. Let me get this out of the way before you say it. This is my famous imitation of you. Are you ready?
I know where this is going.
These are my predictions for the Oscar lineup.
They were.
We have Sally Hawkins for Blue Jasmine, Jennifer Lawrence for American Hustle, Julia Roberts for August, Lupita Nyong'o for 12 Years a Slave, and Oprah for The Butler.
Yep.
Nyong'o's going to take this.
Yeah, I definitely say she wins the BAFTA.
The runner-up will be Lawrence.
Yep.
And the spoiler is... I'm going to say Julia Roberts.
There's something about it. I'm sorry, and I'm not just saying it because I'm biased. I mean, I don't think this is the greatest movie of the year or anything. I'm just saying that it's possible. There's got to be a reason she's in there.
Does it... Isn't she British?
I believe so, yes. Yeah, we learned that in the short we watched the other day.
Well, that probably helped.
Sally Hawkins is definitely your dark horse here.
I mean, helped her get a nomination. But believe what you want to believe.
I still think she's going to be on the list of 5 when we get our nominations on Thursday.
Next, we have our Leto list supporting actor.
This is
category.
wrong.
We have, it makes for excitement, though.
Yeah, kind of.
We have Barcott Obday for Captain Phillips, Daniel Bruhl for Rush, Bradley Cooper for American Hustle, Matt Damon for Behind the Candelabra, and Fassbender for 12 Years a Slave. Obviously, this is Fassbender's time.
And Damon took Leto's spot.
Damon's leading, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Just so you know that BAFTA. Of course, most people say Daniel Bruhl is too, so whatever. Fassbender will take this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I think the runner-up's Daniel Bruhl.
I think you're right, actually.
Awesome. And I guess the spoiler at this point would be Bradley Cooper.
I'd say so.
I don't know. Because I keep feeling like Barcott Obday is in there. Barcott Obday's the nominee that has, no chance.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I'm wrong.
Or maybe he's not even going to get in. I don't think all these names get... Yeah, I don't think Bruhl or Obday get into the Oscar lineup, personally. Because there's so many supporting actor performances this year.
Right.
And obviously Leto's not in there. So you automatically have to take Matt Damon out for Leto.
I'm still predicting Gandolfini, too. So.
And Gandolfini's in there.
Well, regardless, this is going to be Fassbender's big win.
Yeah.
Unless he starts
failing.
Obviously, this video will be posted after the Globes.
Yeah.
Which obviously have not actually happened yet. So
In a couple hours.
Maybe a supporting actor trend has already started by this point.
Potentially.
But, yeah. In the event that there is a Leto sweep, obviously this will be the Fassbender's chance. I don't know why I think Fassbender in this movie is a little overrated.
Yeah.
If Daniel Bruhl takes it, I'll be through the roof.
Oh, yeah.
He
He could win the night.
I don't know.
He'd have to beat Leto. And Fassbender.
Okay. Actress. We have Amy Adams for American Hustle, which apparently everybody thought she would not get here.
Yeah. I had her in there and I took her out numerous times.
Everybody was saying because of her accent in the movie, they'll be like, oh, the one place she's not getting, obviously, is BAFTA.
Look at the lineup.
Sorry, Jennifer Lawrence. It's her that's beating Meryl now. Ball for Gravity, Blanchard for Blue Jasmine, Densher for Philomena, and Emma Thompson for Save Mr. Banks.
The usual suspects, basically.
We've been through this a lot. I think I'm gonna say that Judi Dench takes it with Kate Blanchard right behind her.
Yep.
And I guess I really want to say Bullock, but I guess I'll say the dark horse is Emma Thompson.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think this is Dench's award to win.
Oh, what happened? You were on the Thompson train winning BAFTA for quite some time.
No, I'm still there. It's just I think at this point. Then again, hold on. Let me get to something real quick. You have to understand how well Saving Mr. Banks did in the maybe smaller categories, but still in the BAFTAs, and it may,
Yeah, costumes and score.
Forget it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I don't care. The BAFTA's going to go to Emma Thompson. Judi Dench is going to be your runner-up, and your spoiler is weird enough to say is the person that's going to win everywhere else. That's Kate Blanchett. I think this is the one award Blanchett's not going to win.
Or they could be really boring and give it to her.
Or she'll win this one and lose the other ones, but I don't think she's winning everything.
But it's not just BAFTA. If I had my way, Judi Dench would be winning everything.
I don't have a problem with Judi Dench winning.
Yeah, or Bullock. If I had my way, it would be Dench or Bullock, or they'd just be tying all the time.
I hate ties. So annoying.
Yeah.
Because you're wrong in the predictions if you get a tie. Because technically, if you predict, you were like, I have to predict a tie here.
You were all over that last year when they had that Skyfall. What was it? Skyfall and Zero Dark 30.
Yeah.
I think.
Something like that. I believe so.
Yeah. Marky Mark announcing a tie. And everybody's freaking out.
We're down to 3 categories left.
All right. Once again, McConaughey's not here, so this made for an interesting lineup.
Yep.
We have Christian Bale for American Hustle, Bruce Dern for Nebraska, DiCaprio for The Wolf of Wall Street, Chiwetel for 12 Years a Slave, and Hanks for Captain Phillips.
That's why both Bale and DiCap got in, because there was no McConaughey.
It's a matter of which one would have gotten in with McConaughey here, and how Michael Douglas did not make it.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
Yeah, of course people brought up Robert Redford, but when you look at Michael Douglas and McConaughey, that would put Redford at like 8th.
Yeah.
Assuming they were 6 and 7, I guess we can't tell. Everybody was saying that to really help him in the long run, this is what Bale needed.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm going to say Chiwetel takes this because Chiwetel's British.
Yep.
I'll say that. I gotta be honest with you. I want to say Bale because he's British too. I'm sorry if any Brits are offended by this, but it's pretty common knowledge that the Brits are rather, the BAFTAs are rather biased.
Yeah.
That's not to say American awards bodies aren't also biased. I'm just saying the BAFTAs are biased.
Correct.
And based on that alone, I'll say the runner-up is Bale.
Okay.
The spoiler, I guess, is Bruce Dern. Even though I'm still predicting he only takes SAG and wins the Oscar.
Then again, you have to understand that you yourself also... I mean, we've been saying throughout the videos, and we'll probably say it again. I know we'll say it again in the next couple of videos, that Leonardo DiCaprio, his performance is spectacular, on point in every single way possible. And though it does deserve awards, for some reason, the awards body like to nominate him, but they do not like to give him anything.
They've only nominated him 3 times. They don't even like to do that.
Maybe.
And those are really far apart, too. Well, not 2004, 2006, but before The Aviator, his last nomination was 1993 for Gilbert Grape.
Yeah.
So, which, by the way, people... this is... I don't know how insensitive this is to say, but somebody brought it up, and a lot of people love it. A lot of people like to make the reference that during the Quaalude crawl, he kind of descended back into Arnie Grape a little bit.
Oh, God. I watched that again last night, and yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I totally agree with that completely. Chiwetel does win. Bale is your second place, and your spoiler is Bruce Dern. But something tells me, watch out for DiCaprio.
You know what I want to say?
Hanks wins this?
I really would think... I mean, there's other people that I would put over him, but actually, no, not really. Well, kind of, yeah. I'd take DiCaprio and Bale over him personally. I haven't seen During yet, obviously, but
Well, by the time this video is aired.
to be totally honest, I think it would be totally awesome if Hanks just started fucking winning.
Be interesting.
It'd just be from out of nowhere, too.
Yeah.
But that seems unlikely.
Yeah.
All right. So you said yours?
Yeah, I agree.
All right. We have Outstanding British Film. There's 6 slots here for some reason.
I don't know why this...
We have...
I've never heard of that one movie.
Selfish Giant?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big deal at the British Independent.
Okay.
I haven't watched it yet, but I am soon.
Okay.
We have Gravity, Mandela, Philomena, Rush, Save Mr. Banks, and The Selfish Giant.
Okay.
I want to say Gravity, but I'll bet it's actually Philomena.
I think Philomena does win this.
That'd be awesome, too.
I think Gravity is your second place, and I think Save Mr. Banks is your upset. I don't think Mandela's going to win this.
Mandela didn't get any other nominations.
Yeah, poor Idris Elba.
Idris Elba.
Where would he have been on that list? You saw talking about 7 and 8. Where's he on that list?
I love Idris Elba.
Michael B. Jordan, Oscar Isaac. These are people that didn't get in either.
I love Idris Elba a lot, but I didn't care for his performance in Mandela.
Yeah.
It was more of an imitation than Jamie Foxx and Ray.
He won't. Really? Which video you could also check out on this very channel. Ray and Walk the Line.
I don't think there is a dark horse. It's either Philomena or Gravity.
I think you have to pick one, though.
Rush. That's just wishful thinking.
Basing on Daniel Bruhl potentially winning? Could be possible. Nice little 1-2 punch for a Rush.
All right.
We'll see.
And lastly, we have Best Film. American Hustle, Captain Phillips, Gravity, Philomena, and 12 Years a Slave. I'm going to say 12 Years a Slave takes it.
Yep.
With Gravity behind it.
Yep.
And the spoiler is Philomena.
I'm going to say the spoiler is American Hustle.
You don't think Philomena has a shot at picture?
Oh, I think it has a shot at picture. I think that it's...
Actually, I'm going to reverse that. I'll say 12 Years a Slave, Philomena, and the spoiler is Gravity. Okay.
I think American Hustle is more of a contender than people think it is. I just do.
Well, yeah, it's getting a lot of traction, but I mean, here...
And by tonight, we'll know, if anything, that it has even one win going into anything else. Mm-hmm. So.
Well, I think it's got that sealed up.
Oh, I know it does.
Unless Nebraska gets a serve.
I wouldn't mind that either. So, those were...
Once again, we're talking about the Globes that will have already happened by the time this video
Yes, sorry, this video is being filmed right before the Globe starts, so there. So, next week, we're going to be talking about the Film Independent Spirit Awards, which it's going to be an interesting one. Those are always fun award shows. And then the week after, of course, our final Oscar predictions, when we have the official announcement, which is actually going to be made right after this video is done, so... Thank you guys and girls out there for watching. We're going to go enjoy the Golden Globes and some Golden Arches, because that's how it works here. And on that note, go watch a movie, and that's all we got to say about that.